Hello there my fellow notebook aficionados and welcome back to the channel. It's January, which means CES is in full swing, and boy will it be an interesting show this year. We will kick off our coverage with the good folks from Asus, and in addition to some refreshes and updates across the board with new silicon from Intel, AMD and of course NVIDIA, we will also get some redesigns, which I am personally very much looking forward to. Before we get into it, our information is actually quite old when you watch this video, since we attended a preview event in New York in early December, and unfortunately Asus was not allowed to disclose a lot when it comes to actual specs. So chances are once you watch this there will be a lot more information out there already. So please do me the favor and check the description, the comments and our community page if you are looking for more detailed information about any of the laptops I'm going to show you in just a minute. And as always, if you want everything fresh out of the oven, check our website or follow me on Instagram, since I will be in Vegas all week and you might get some juicy behind the scenes stuff over there. But with all of that out of the way, let's get into it. Before we talk about the new stuff, let's start with the spec refreshes and dive right into it with everybody's darling when it comes to sleek and sexy gaming laptops, ROG's Zephyrus lineup. The smaller sibling, the G14, will be available in two flavors. In line with the 2024 model, everything stays the same when it comes to the exterior and the overall feature set. But the Slim Gamer will of course be upgraded to NVIDIA's 50 series GPUs and new AMD silicon. But very similar to the bigger 16-inch model, we will apparently get a slightly thicker SKU that will upgrade the CPU to Strix point and double the RAM capacity to up to 64 gigs of RAM. The high-end 2025 Zephyrus G14 will also follow in the footsteps of one of my favorite laptops of 2023, the beastly 4090 Mini LED G14, and we will get higher-end GPU options once again. We do not know yet if this means all the way up to NVIDIA's new flagship, but we will definitely get models with more video memory, which is amazing if you want to use this tiny powerhouse for the latest AAA games, I'm looking at you Indiana Jones, or for some more advanced content creation workflows. For the bigger brother, the G16, we can keep it short, since there's not that much happening, even though the changes are very welcome, I would say. Of course, the Intel flavored variant will get Team Blue's new silicon, so please make sure to check the channel in the next few days for more details about those CPUs. And very much like its 2024 counterpart, the G16 gets the almost complete range of new NVIDIA mobile GPUs. We will also get a bump in maximum RAM capacity, and the TGP now maxes out at 120 watts, which will be great news for GPU performance, though we will have to wait and see what it means for noise and thermals. There will also be an AMD model, but that one is capped at 32 gigs of RAM and will again not get the higher end GPU options. Unfortunately, AMD also has to play second fiddle when it comes to the real gaming behemoths in the ROG Strix lineup. Team Red's new high-end CPU options once again only are available in last year's chassis, and GPUs are kept at 140 watts. But this brings us to the completely redesigned Strix Scars, and if you have watched our videos about last year's variants, you might remember that I really liked them, but wasn't the biggest fan of the used materials and the overall styling. But it seems like Asus was listening, and the new laptops look simply awesome, and I really can't wait to try them. We get the same gorgeous mini LED panels in 16 and 18-inch flavors, new silicon across the board with high power levels, and from what we have seen, at least some models will feature a hybrid vapor chamber cooling system, so I have high hopes for temperatures and noise here. The enemy vision LEDs are also having a comeback on the matte black display lids. And while the main chassis is still plastic, Asus cleaned it up very nicely, and the scars do look a lot more professional. If you want them to, but I must admit it would be quite a shame to turn off this new RGB underglow. But that's not it, since Asus also incorporates a new way to get inside your fancy new laptop. By simply opening up a little latch at the bottom, you can easily and without any tools remove the bottom plate. And even the pair of NVMe slots hold the SSDs in place with a little lever, which we have seen from Asus motherboards already. I think this is a great way to make upgrades and repairs much easier for consumers, and I hope other manufacturers copy this in the next few years. Before we wrap it up here, Asus has one more thing up its sleeves, the refreshed and upgraded Flow Z13. I have been a big fan of the Acronym Special Edition of their gaming tablet, which came equipped with a 4070, making it a pretty beefy, super portable gaming machine. And for 2025, they made many very welcome changes. First of all, it comes with AMD's new Monster APU, about which we will hopefully get more information quite soon. But you are apparently looking at discrete level GPU performance and, as far as I know, Strix Point CPU grunt. And since the RAM is unified, the GPU part can use all of it, making video memory shortages a thing of the past. We also get a ton of ports, making the 13-inch powerhouse even more versatile. And there's also a new external GPU, which drops Asus's own connector and bets on Thunderbolt 5. It will come equipped with NVIDIA's latest and greatest mobile GPU, will be backwards compatible with Thunderbolt 3 and 4, features a whole arsenal of connections, all while being smaller, lighter and apparently quieter as well. Alright folks, that covers my highlights from Asus ROG for now. Again, this is really just a first preview, so please make sure to follow along for more details as soon as we get them, right here on YouTube, on our socials and of course on the website. We have a ton of stuff to talk about. For now, I'm eager to hear what you think about the announcements so far and which laptop you are really looking forward to. I can definitely not wait for the new Scars. But that's enough from my info today. Thanks a ton for watching. You know what to do with that like and sub button. My name is Alex and I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care.